Okay, hang on, guys. Hang on. Hang on. Like, we're not. This isn't really an argument or even a conversation right now. We're still testing things. We're trying to figure it out. We're gonna have the writers' meeting. You know.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the freshly renamed Southern E-Racing League. Hope everybody's doing well this evening. Looking forward to seeing the Xbox guys out at BRNO after the rough time that our PS4 guys had out there. It was a rough race. So we'll see if the Xbox guys have had a little better practice and maybe they'll be able to do a little better. Definitely looking forward to it. Trying to get all kinds of new things in the work. Whoa, and I'm hearing myself here. There it is. I didn't mean to accidentally do that. It's hard to talk when you're hearing yourself in your ear. Especially when it's me. I'm an obnoxious sounding son of a bitch.
That's why the streams work great.
Exactly. That's why they work so wonderfully. Alrighty. So we're waiting on everybody to build the group and get ready for this evening. But we've definitely had a lot of changes we've been discussing recently. Of course, we've renamed the league at this point. We're starting to work on getting some more consistent rules in the works, and there are other announcements coming soon. But definitely, we're gonna finish out this season with a lot of the rules and stuff that we've had in place up till now. But there will be changes coming, and I think most folks will like them.
A lot of exciting things coming. It's almost tough to keep our mouths shut at this point, but we just have to for now.
We're professionals in this operation, sir.
Is that what we're calling it?
That is the lie that I am going to tell. So as we wait for everybody to get ready here, our race directors are getting everything taken care of.
You know, as we were prepping for Moto 3 here, we were kind of having the conversation of age of riders. So I went on and I'm looking up their birth year, things like that, and we're seeing it looks like a pretty good mix. A 96, a 2001.
Oh my God. Oh Lordy.
Let me find the one that looks like the most baby.
Making me feel old. Alrighty, looks like everybody is starting to ready up. I think we've got our group together. We'll go ahead and transition over and see how they're doing here.
Oh, there's a Spaniard here, 2003. I have to stop. Oh. I'm a failure as a rider.
Yep. It'll humble you when you see the pros, man. It just humbles you immediately. That is one thing the track does. It takes everything you think you are and it says, fuck you, you are nothing. So as we wait for everybody to get ready here, excited. We were starting to share things to our Southern E-Racing League. We've started to actually also get. I've got a domain set up. We can even start accepting email soon at our own domain. We are a fancy operation here.
God, this is the most ramshackle / organized.
It is so amazing.
But yeah, check us out on some of our new social accounts there. Southern E-Racing League is where most of the conversations, rules, things like that are being posted. That's our Facebook group. On there you can find links to Twitter, Instagram, things of that nature.
Yeah, we'll pretend we take pictures you guys give a shit about.
I don't even take pictures I give a shit about.
Who cares? Nothing important to mankind has ever been taken with a phone before.
Except for that one thing I saw on World Star.
It's true. It's always World Star. Dude, the shovel.
The shovel.
There was one one of the other groups the other day. There was a lady smacked a dude in the back of the head with a shovel when there was two guys trying to assault her man. She walked up behind one of them and just clocks him with a shovel, and he runs off just crying, just whining. It's like, dude, you're gonna gang up and then you're gonna cry like a bitch when somebody hits you with a shovel for doing it.
He got hit with a shovel. Frankly, I don't blame the man.
No, you don't get to gang up and cry. There is no crying in mobbing somebody. Much like baseball.
Unless you're that guy.
Unless you're that guy. Oh, unless you're that pansy. Ganging up on people just ain't my style. I don't much appreciate when I see people do it. Alrighty, as we're waiting for everybody to get ready here, it looks like we got Justin Richard. We're waiting on Dean Ladine is here tonight. Matt Voss, Jeremy Cagle, Al Bear. I'm trying to remember who SOA was. I am an idiot.
Wow.
That was Key. Yeah, I know. Derek Key. That's who that is. I'm going to pretend I know what the hell's going on here. Even though we all know I don't have a clue.
Well, that makes two of us, you know.
Mm-hmm. Live and don't learn. That's us around here.
Fantastic.
Yes. So it looks like everybody is ready up, assuming we've got everyone we're going to have this evening. Hopefully some of the other guys will show up.
You know, I'm pretty excited to see what the Xbox guys have been up to. It's been a minute since I've had a chance to watch the stream with them here.
Yeah. No, they've had a consistently good crew. It's been the PS4 guys is kind of funny. Everybody was just like, they were fast at the beginning of the season. They were definitely faster than the Xbox guys, but it feels like the guys on the Xbox side may have been working a little harder at it because their field has gotten even more competitive.
Well, you know,
I think, and that's part of the reason that, like, for a while, Hines came over and was racing with him. He was loving being in somewhere he was actually having competition. Because the problem is, too often it's just him and Oba on the PS4 side.
Right, and that's great to hear. But you know, I think it's going to be the same thing in real life, where it's that first percentage of skill is much quicker to attain than the rest as you get closer. But I mean, no, that's great. I mean, I would love to see a lot of these guys start riding on both sides. What
I really want is I want Smilebit, I guess it is, that produces the game. Okay, we did have some late joins. There we go. Nick J jumping in. But yeah, I really would like them to add cross-platform. It is so obnoxious that they don't do it. It's like, come on, guys.
Well, you know what would really suck on that if they did implement it and there was one console that was just a clear victory.
Yeah.
That'd be frustrating for sure. Potentially, by the looks of things there.
I think something got a little messed up there. I think they didn't give Nick time to...
Hey, he has the most important name in this stream. I'm gonna have to defer to whatever he says. But yes, it does look like he's set up as TV director.
Okay. He looks like he just wants to run TV director.
Fantastic. We needed one anyway.
Yeah, I'll take another one. Why not?
The more the merrier there, because as kind of the staff running this, we were having discussions about trying the track, penalties, and racing incidents, things of that nature. Because of course we don't want to penalize somebody that didn't deserve it, but it's difficult to do without proper eyes. So the more TV directors we have, I think the easier that's going to become.
Well, you'll see how well it works. We're definitely adding people in.
I'm seeing a couple errors pop up here on a couple of this. Ooh.
Did we just have a... Oh, wonderful. The race director has left the match. That's not what we wanted.
Technology's fantastic until it kicks you in the ass.
Okay, there were a couple of changes we needed to make.
Ah, I see.
All right, error settings we needed to get. This is what happens, folks. We are, to use a corporate tool term, we are building the plane as it's flying.
Please never use that phrase again.
I know. Okay. Looks like he didn't mean to do that. So,
well, now we have optimized our our rules. That's what we'll call it.
okay. Look at this. Love the connectivity with this game.
Is that the game, or is that
I have it break all the friggin' time. Oh. All right, as we wait for folks to get things started back up here. Apologies for that.
Does anybody have some royalty-free music to...
It would be nice. It would be
Something-
nice. I mean, like, I am hearing background music here, because obviously I've got headphone in.
Right. Well,
but-
we need something about... The lyrics need to be about apologizing because we're dumb. We are terrible
I'll never
at this.
prostrate myself.
Oh, geez. Lots of tech issues here, so hang in there.
Okay. All right. Tony having a bit of an issue here, so we will switch over to our other race director.
That's all right.
Yep, we'll get it solved.
PlayStation users tend to not have these issues.
Don't feed me that shit. I've had to start your console so many times, start it up, and try to connect. It happens with them too.
The funnier thing of me saying that is I know it's total BS
Yes.
because when I brought it home from here last time to be able to play and work on things, it did an update and completely bricked itself.
Yeah.
I had to boot it in safe mode. It wouldn't even download it. I had to put the update file on a flash drive to recover my console.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
that being said, it is a...
All they are, these every console, all it is these days is they take a bunch of off-the-shelf components that basically make a PC.
Yeah.
Yeah. They build a PC, they put it in a fancy box, they write their own software that's horrible to run it, and then they go, look, we made a console.
Well, I also have a concern with mine that the hard drive is having issues.
Replace it.
Well, yeah,
Test replace.
Certainly can.
Screw
but
it.
with the PS5 on the horizon, I don't want to sink any money into it.
Oh, okay.
This was a pawn shop used purchase, blah blah blah. Real cheap.
Yep.
That's before any of this was discussed.
Mm-hmm. All right. Looks like we've got everything back up and running at this point. Marino had to restart his console.
Could be worse.
Yeah.
Could
I
be
think
better.
we'll be good
Could
here.
be worse.
I think we'll be good here.
Don't lie to me, sir.
And ignorance. I don't remember who ignorance was. God
Ignorance? I'm ignorant. Does that count?
No. Worthless. Absolutely
yes.
worthless.
Agreed, sir. Agreed.
Okay. Whoops.
Breaking it.
I know. Just making things look terrible.
Damn computators.
I know. Oops. That's not the map I wanted. That's the map I wanted.
You can't always get what you want.
It's the internet. You can always have what you want immediately. At least if it's porn.
Are we on very different internets?
It's,
no.
As long as it's porn,
yeah.
you can have whatever you want immediately.
As long as you know which keywords to search. I don't even think it matters what site these days.
Alrighty, as we're getting ready for qualifying to start for BRNO on the Xbox, looks like we're finally ready to run here, waiting on everybody to get out on the track. It'll be the usual 10 minutes for qualifying.
I need a roster.
Okay, so looks like we have Derek Key, that's SOA there. We have Dean Dufresne, that's Dean Ledeen there. Jeremy Cagle is the Moto smoking killer.
He's a smoking killer.
He is fast. He's one of our faster guys. Justin Richard is on to the edge. Your ignorance, I don't remember who that is. Somebody will have to yell at me and tell me I'm terrible at this.
Yeah, that's very...
Yeah, to remind me who that is, yeah. Matt Voss would be Hellfire. One-handed would be, well, he actually is one-handed. That's Albert. And Nick J is Jaculus. Good lineup this evening. Got 8 guys out there.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, maybe if we're lucky. What? You know what? He was off work today, so he gets no excuse. Where the hell is Brandon Apes?
Was he off work today?
Yes. They don't work Mondays. They're off Mondays.
Lucky them.
I know. So, yeah. All right, so let's see here. Let's mute this. We don't want that going on. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I did with mine back there.
Yeah, yeah. I realized. Wait, that came from there. That wasn't what I wanted.
We have an obnoxious amount of computers.
Yeah.
Around us right now.
Yeah, it's kind of insane.
That's 3 computers on 7 screens.
Yeah, it's a little crazy. All right, so looking like we had a couple of wrecks already, folks restarting their laps.
That's okay.
Hey, it's all right. It's early. You've still got 8 minutes remaining in qualifying. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with Marquezing your way out of a turn.
Well, I don't see any ambulances or broken bones.
We'll be fine.
There's gonna be lots of those jokes. So if you're in here and you don't, and you're a big Marquez fan, you might cry. It's okay. It's okay. You can cry.
Well,
he did too.
Now, to be clear, I am not a Marquez.
Fair.
Yeah, to be fair, I am not a Marquez fan. But that being said, despite the jokes, I would not wish on him a career-ending injury. As a matter of fact, what I would rather have is somebody unseat him by beating him. But if he ended his career with that one, it's a damn shame.
It would be entirely on him. Nobody crashed into him. Nobody did anything like that. So, of course, I don't want to see it end like that for him either.
Yeah.
And that broken humerus, I've done that twice. That is, that's a pretty nasty one.
The only thing that seems worse is I had a friend in high school that broke a femur.
That would be worse.
Yeah.
Yes.
But well, no, it was worse. It was in a soccer practice, and what we had to do. The coach would have you pick a guy up on your back, carry him across the field, and you'd switch out, carry him back.
Yeah.
So I carried him across the field. We get done. I go to hop on his back. He starts carrying me across the field. He hits a pothole with his leg, and I try to get away from him because I realize he's going down. My weight and his come directly down on the femur, and I heard the pop. I heard it. It was like a 22 going off. It was so loud.
Femurs are incredibly strong.
Oh, yeah. Oh. And to this day, that sound. Oh.
Okay.
All right, so done with our terrible stories here, our disgusting stories of broken bones. We've got Albert setting the best lap time currently at a 2:12.7. Not looking bad there. Justin Richard, half a second behind him. Cagle, 0.6 behind that. Ignorance putting down. Yep.
Oh.
Ignorance Key and Nick J all putting down just about 4 seconds behind Bear. Bear looking good right out of the gate this evening, though. Doing his usual,
Solid.
He's always good. He's always solid. He's always something to compete with. We'll see what Voss does. He's definitely been leading the Xbox side of things, so he'll probably be a bit faster. Yep, there you are.
About half a second.
Yep. Only almost a half second. So Bear can definitely. Everybody's going to get faster from here more than likely. There you go. Dean putting in 1.5 seconds. Cagle sitting a second behind now. So not looking too bad. Everybody's starting to put in their times. You can see how competitive. You were asking about how the Xbox field is. This is generally how it looks.
It looks like there's a little more of that competition with still the gap, and it drops off at some point.
Well, keep in mind during qualifying, the times aren't off of each other. They are off of first.
That's an excellent point, actually, because that does change.
Yes. So as you can see, the top 5 of the field is within a second of each other.
That is very competitive.
Yeah. Like, it's a fast group in general.
My PlayStation guys, I need more of this.
It is hard to get to that point. And you can tell there's been a lot of practice for these guys. Taking a look at Bear right now, our second place. And we'll see what he can do here. I like to jump on the onboards because that way you don't get the latency, you don't get any of the wonkiness. You just see what's going on. Ooh, very wide.
Restart
that's going to kill the lap for him. He's going to go ahead and restart
we made him nervous. We put him under a little pressure.
That's what we get for putting him under the microscope there.
He's going into the pit saying, it's a little cold out there. Don't look. It's okay.
Oh. So here we see Key out representing KTM because everybody loves doing that.
That's why I'm looking at buying a Husky motorcycle. I understand it's the same.
It's the same thing.
But it doesn't say KTM.
I'd rather have it painted white than orange.
It matches my existing gear.
Fair enough.
Because gear is definitely the priority of cost versus the entire
of course. Key's still sitting in 7th from what we saw there of him.
Ooh, another hot lap coming here.
Yep, Voss waiting on him to get done there. Bear, of course, in the pits right now. Richard looking good.
Strong third place.
Yep, that's strong. We've occasionally seen him turn in great laps, but as with a lot of the guys that'll have fast laps, sometimes he's got a bit of a consistency problem, so hopefully he'll be good this week for it. But this track, as we saw on our PS4 guys, will absolutely chew up and spit out a field.
In the chat here from Douche Parade, who I can't think of a better name than for what we've got going on here, but howdy back to you. Can we get that stream name from you? It is fitting.
Douche Parade. Excellent. I love it. Gotta love a name like that. As we have Voss goes ahead and knocks about 0.7 seconds of his time, somewhere around there.
He's moving it.
Down to a 2:11.8. Bear is back on the track, though, so we'll see what he can do. We've got 2:45 remaining, so that means at most we'll probably see another couple of laps here out of everybody remaining on the track. And still our top 5 about at the same time as they were. We'll see if they can catch up to what Voss is doing there. They're still within 2 seconds of the lead, though. Again, this field is generally quite fast.
Can we have our TV director and race director put their games into freedom units, not this scientific kilometer BS?
I'll be fair. I'll let them do what they like there.
I need units of freedom.
Garrett is adding you for some reason.
He's doing what?
I don't know why.
I feel I'm being called out in our private chat. Oh, how I await this.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Keep chat open on phone or something.
I've got a laptop in my lap.
Actually, yeah, I can do the same.
Yep, gotta restart.
I mean, I've got
technology. Yeah, it's nice for me to be able to respond.
Yeah.
And my keyboard's not terribly clicky.
Okie dokie, as we are just over a minute remaining in qualifying. Voss at that 2:11.8 still. And looking like he's continuing to haul ass. Bear managed to set a personal best in first section.
Are you a boxer now?
I'm a boxer now. I'm very ecstatic to be here. Mike Tyson rides motorcycles and commentates motorcycle racing now. Meanwhile,
I'll see you now, sir.
I will enjoy. I got news for you. There is one thing I would never do, and that's fight Mike Tyson. And he's in his 50s now, and he would still stomp a mud hole in me. He's just scary. Go back and watch some of the footage if you don't get it.
No, I know he's scared.
30 seconds remaining in qualifying. Bear setting a personal best for 2 sections and a group best for second. And look at that. Good God, he's only 0.034 seconds off of Voss. Basically tied. That is fast.
That is genuinely fast.
Yep. We'll see what everybody else has, as qualifying has officially closed at this point. So this is going to wrap it up for everybody. Hopefully we won't have any more mistakes and people can actually finish out their laps correctly.
Not really seeing any upsets popping up on our board here. The only one we could see, nope. That takes it back.
Yeah, it looks like Richard had himself a bit of an off there, so that's going to invalidate his lap, unfortunately.
That's all right. That's all
Yep,
right.
that is showing an invalid lap on his screen from what I can see. Let's see here. Cagle had a personal best in section 3. We'll see if he can move his time down. He won't be taken first, but he might be able to move up some there if he's doing that.
Definitely a potential.
Let's see what he gets.
Not a little better.
Not bad. Not bad at all. Managed to shave almost another half second off, so that's not a bad change. So at this point, just waiting on Dean, Jay, and Key to finish their laps.
Dean, we got a little bit of potential for
Yeah,
a little bit
he
of
might
upset.
have improved a little bit. It looks like his first section was better. Second and third, unfortunately, doesn't look like it went down already. Nope. Okay. That is going to be it for him. So just waiting on Nick J. Let's go ahead and hop on board with him.
Well, when that Ninja 250 is not going to... Oh, wait, what? Wrong series.
You can see him there right behind Key. So they'll both be finishing up their last laps about the same time. Solid through that section. We'll see what he can do. Doesn't look like he's setting any records, but if he's keeping himself safe on the track, this is one of those tracks where you could win a race by not necessarily setting records, but by being the guy that actually gets around it. That can win a race here with how rough it can be.
Can't win a race if you don't finish last.
There it is.
See, I'm going to have to start saying things like we see in professional games. You have to pass or run the ball if you want to score. You have to play football if you want to play football.
I think the guy that wins the game will be the guy that scores the most goals.
Excellent.
So there we go, folks. Voss setting your first place with that 2:11.850. Bear very close with a 2:11.885 in second. Richard in third. That was a good finish for him for qualifying. That'll be your first row. And I didn't get through all the rest because I was screwing around too much.
We only get to do that when we are handling the race director, it appears.
It's true. It is true.
They're on a... I have forgotten to time everything like I promised already.
Uh-huh. See? Look at them mistakes.
We did say that this was a operation of mediocrity
Yes.
already.
Thorough mediocrity. We're very good at it.
You aren't. We're not even good at it.
One of my favorite quotes ever whenever I hear people complain about, you're not doing your best today. Jean Giraudoux said, only the mediocre are always at their best.
I'm always at my best.
So for anyone complaining that I'm having an off day, well, that means I have good days, so I'm not mediocre.
Excellent.
Yeah, see? So you gotta learn how to play these games. All right, as we're waiting on everybody to finish things up here. Definitely excited to see our first race of the evening. Gonna be Moto 3 at BRNO on the Xbox. It's round 10. Man, we're halfway through the season at this point on the PS4 and the Xbox.
Both going quite well.
Yeah, we've had surprisingly... I mean, like, there have been issues, but it's been a surprisingly few. we'll take a brief break while we wait for everybody to ready up. And then we'll be back when they get started. Alrighty, as we are ready for our first race of the evening, this is going to be Moto 3. We'll see how it goes. Ooh, Voss and Bear both get a great start. They don't change at all from leaving that front row. Look at this, the pack coming into turn 1. We'll see if there's any bowling. Oh, remarkably clean.
Good job, gentlemen.
Not bad at all.
Job.
Oh, hopefully it won't turn into too much of a mess coming into 2.
Oh, it will.
Oh, we'll see. We'll definitely see.
Lots of contact being shown there, but that's okay. That's
Well,
okay.
Rubbin's racing. It's good to... Oh, look at this. Bear and Voss hard at it, giving each other a little bit of a tap. Wow, and they are not screwing around this evening.
Just about everybody on the field, except for Justin, has had a racing incident.
Oh, yeah,
there's
there's been something. I'm calling it clean, though. This has been clean racing so far. Let's hop on board with Bear here to see this fight for first. We'll see what they can do. Coming into turns 6 and 7. 7 is the big horseshoe. Oh, both of them swinging it wide as they're feeling the pressure, trying to keep up with each other. Coming into 8, Voss starting to stretch out his lead. Bear probably playing it a bit safe because, again, this is a rough track. And Ignorance having an off there.
Oh.
Ooh.
First one of the night.
Yep. And Cagle manages to move up as well, sitting in 4th. Richard still hanging on to 3rd, doing good so far, sitting only a second back off of Bear. Bear, after Voss started to stretch it out on him, not losing track of him yet. Oh, no! And Key has an off there, unfortunately. So right now, what's happened to Voss here? I am not sure what just happened to Voss. He just disappeared and dropped back. Maybe he's trying to play here. I don't know.
I missed it.
I am not sure what's going on there. So you can see here, Voss sitting back off of Bear's tail. Look at this. Oh, that was close. Almost slips up under him. Very, very nice.
Just couldn't quite get in front.
Couldn't quite stick it there. We'll see if he can do it. I'm not sure what happened to him there. I'm not sure why he slowed down. Maybe something distracted him there in the house.
You know, it's okay. This soon, you definitely got time to make it up. And,
Oh yeah, yeah. We are on the second lap right now.
I'd hate to see him go for too big of a move too early. These are the Moto 3 bikes, so well, is drafting a thing in this game?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Drafting does work. Meanwhile, you can see here a little further back in the pack, we've got no!
Nick J.
Oh, Jay having an off. And it looking like Dean as well. Oh man, our pack was having a good fight back there, and it just turned into a big mess.
Was that on the brakes?
I didn't quite catch exactly what happened because we turned over and then just a wreck started immediately.
That's the best kind of transition.
Oh my God. So that puts the rest of our field, let's see here, Cagle now sitting almost 5 seconds back off of Boss, who is 0.3 seconds back off of Bear. Meanwhile, Richard, half a second back off of Cagle. Right now we're looking at him. Oh, and we're starting to lose connection there.
It just looks like off Garrett's rig, so we should be all right. Oh, he's back.
Okay. Alrighty, and you can see the fight here up front for first. Voss, look at this. creeping up on Bear. It looks like he's got it there. Does he have it? Is it going to stick? Oh, that is close.
That is good racing.
Oh, coming into 14. That'll put him on the front straight. I'm not sure who's configured for higher top speed here. It looks like it's probably Bear. Yep, that is what's going on there. That might have been what happened earlier. I guess Bear is set up for higher top speed, and he's just been using it in the straights. Very nice. Meanwhile, looking back at Richards, sitting in fourth, here's the battle for third to get onto the podium. You can see he and Cagle back there by themselves. The rest of the field, another 5 seconds back off of Richard. Cagle looking smooth. I don't know if he's going to be able to catch up to Voss and Bear at this point, but if he can avoid mistakes, maybe he can hang on to that third place.
It'll be a big ask to do so.
Yep.
He's definitely not safe from Justin.
Nope.
But at the halfway point in the race, really, Justin's pretty safe unless he makes a mistake, and so is our number one and number two.
Yep, you've got to fight. Well, that fight for third, though, could result in somebody wrecking out. So our fifth and sixth had better keep on their toes. Oh, man, ignorance goes down again, unfortunately. That's a bummer.
Well, will that put Nick J back in the fight? That's the biggest question here. He was about 8 seconds behind.
Yeah, we'll see what he can do with it.
Hey, fight for last is still a fight.
Hey, man, yeah. Don't be last. Fight to get out of it. So here we can see Key sitting back in sixth behind Dean. About 3 seconds off of him. Dean sitting now a little over 5 seconds back off of Richard.
Pack's starting to spread out a little bit, but it's not huge. There's still a couple challenges.
Yep.
Really, number one and number two here are going to be our big ones, but Richards is not far behind.
Yep. Cagle is managing to stretch the lead out on him a little bit, sitting 1.2. Oh, and Voss and Bear having it out up front. Look at these two coming down the... Wow!
That is...
Wow, down the front straight aggressively, both going for the racing line. Bear giving a little bit of the tail to Voss and manages to keep him pushed to the outside into turn one.
I think they owe each other a little bit of paint.
Woo, that was yummy. Yeah, Bear ain't going to let Voss have it back easily.
Oh, I love that as the players are looking over their shoulder, it shows it in-game.
You're seeing it.
That is amazing.
Looking to see where he is. Got to figure out what's up.
Come on, guys. No crashes. Let's see.
Oh, look at this. My God, these two are definitely at it tonight. Coming into turn 5, which is pretty aggressive, goes way back. Bear very, very good on the line around there. Pretty wide out, but that's what you need to be in that turn. Next. Coming around, I believe that, yep, that's 7 there. The big horseshoe. Into the juke through 8 and 9. Keeping it very tight, very clean. Not looking bad at all. Voss all over him, though, not letting him get away with this one. And you can see right over the horizon back there, you can pick up Cagle sitting back there in third. Not looking bad at all. Richard, meanwhile, has fallen back to 2.6 seconds behind Cagle. So it looks like we are just about to start the 5th lap. And if Cagle can avoid making any mistakes there, he will probably wrap himself up a 3rd place finish. But 2 more laps to go. So nothing's in the bag yet. He'll need to stay consistent. You can see there, Bear and Cagle both coming through the line. Bear having a little bit more speed down the front straight. Or it was Bear and Voss. I'm sorry. My brain is in the wrong place.
Mine's buried in a computer. No worries.
Oh, Nick J, unfortunately, having an off. Ooh, as Voss, again, taken first. Swinging very wide. And then cutting very nicely into the turn. Coming through 3 and now 4. Both of them looking very clean through 4. Voss starting to stretch out a bit of a lead here. I think Bear allowed a little too much speed to drop off. And it's going to be hard for him to catch back up. Ooh, you can see he's having a little bit of tail waggle there. Yeah, he's starting to heat that rear up a bit. I think it's staying within the safe zone, but it's definitely getting warm. He's definitely forced to push it a little more to make this happen. You can see here from Bear's view, he's looking for it. You can see here coming into 10. The big 180 sweeper.
Don't forget your favorite lap name, sir.
The penultimate lap.
Brilliant!
Brilliant! Oh my. We actually have a good fight going here this evening for this first place. Voss has managed to stretch it out some, though. Hopefully Bear can catch back up. He's got just over 1 lap remaining to make that happen. Definitely good through 13, 14. A little wobble leaving 14. And this is it. Final lap. Further back in the field, we still have Cagle and Richard. Cagle with a 7-second lead over Richard at this point. I think Cagle's probably got that 3rd place in the bag, but the leads have managed to stretch it out over Cagle. They are now 9 seconds ahead of him.
Whoa.
There is no catching him here, but look at how fast these two are.
They are working hard.
Yeah,
they
are
are
not
working
screwing
real
around.
hard.
There is
Oh,
no
Nick J
screwing
with the
around.
crash.
Oh man, he's
Sorry
having
to
a rough
see it.
time back there. But this is whoa.
Nick J is pitting in?
I am not sure what's going on there. Let's see here. Okay. Hines just had a lag spike, so hopefully we won't lose our race director here.
Nick J is... I'm very confused as to what's happening here.
Yeah, I'm not sure. All right, but we are still looking at the battle up front. Whoa! Whoa! That rear tire for Bear is starting to heat up as he tries to keep up Voss's pace.
Don't Marquez.
You are watching him wobble a lot.
Back on the track for Nick J.
Hopefully he
Really?
can make it stick.
No, Was that a rage quit?
I am not sure. I think he's gotten a little upset. This is a rough track. Richard still hanging in there, trying to keep up with Cagle. You can see that he's actually got a sight of him now. Did Cagle have a bit of an off? I am not quite sure. I must have missed it. But here we've got turn 12. It is 2 more turns remaining. Voss is out there in front of Bear. I don't think Bear's going to be able to make it happen unless he can get really lucky. It's on Voss to make a mistake here. Bear keeping it very tight. Oh, look at Voss trying to show off with a wheelie. And Bear takes advantage of it. And there he goes. That's a first place for Bear in MotoGP.
Voss. To use more British slang, I bet he is gutted.
Oh, absolutely. Meanwhile, waiting on Cagle to finish up here. That will give him a 3rd place slot on the podium. Nicely done by Cagle. Good performance by him there.
So I sent Nick J a message here trying to see what's going on. So hopefully we can get some clarification.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there.
If it's a disconnect, he is still points eligible, I believe. But if it is a rage quit, that is
we'll see.
Yeah,
We'll see.
see what he says.
All right, I need to... How is it I refresh that scene? Because that got messed up. We're not going to see our standings.
Messed up around here.
We are not going to see our standings.
Oh, no, we aren't. Well, they should pop up on everybody else's screen once they're...
It should be a moment here. We'll just have to wait for that. We'll just transition over to Bear's screen there, and we will try to recover our race director here in a moment. Okay. So there you go. Bear with a nice, clean first place. Boss sitting in second, half a second behind him. Kegel with third. Dean, Richard, Key, Ignorance, and Nick J. Rounding out, the rest of the pack. That is your first race of the evening. And now we'll move on to qualifying for Moto 2. Give us a short break and we'll be back with that in a moment. Alrighty, folks, we are just about to start qualifying for Moto 2. Hope everybody's looking forward to it as much as I am. That was actually a good race for Moto 3. I told you these Xbox boys don't play.
That was an absolutely fantastic race. I'm quite glad to have seen the skill progression in a lot of these guys.
Yeah, they're looking good. I mean, obviously, it's everybody has improvements they can do, but we had a very largely wreck-free race there. Had a couple of the guys that are having a rough time, but again, this is a super rough track. So we'll see how they do in Moto 2. We have qualifying has started at this point. And we are waiting for everybody to get out on the track. We'll see how this round goes. So far, Dean looks like is going to be our first out on the track. Let's see how he does.
One thing I do need to correct that I was mentioning earlier, I was quoting rules from our next race series here.
Yes, we will be making rules changes.
No rules will change within this series, so no worries there.
All right. As we have Dean, Nick J, Bear, and Kegel all out on the track and started. Looks like Richard is out now. So we'll see how everybody does. Oh, Jay having a bit of an off the moment he took over from the autopilot. That happens sometimes, I'll tell you right now. When this game throws you into autopilot on this track, it's at an awkward position that it does it. Like it's halfway through a turn or some dumb shit like that.
There's many games that are like that. You try to assume what the inputs are, and you just get them wrong. We're really just waiting to see what these first laps look like. Everybody's out of the pits, getting started. Unfortunately, we don't have any good data on the first couple ones because there's no reference.
See, what we need to start doing is keeping notes for amusing anecdotes to tell while we wait for the first lap of qualifying. And we are looking at 8 minutes remaining in qualifying here. Dean so far our first man to be out there and working his way around the track. Everybody else in a pack together, it looks like.
Not great for qualifying.
Yeah, not exactly what you want, but hey, we'll see.
Well,
if somebody really doesn't want it, you can always just reset to your flying lap if you really wanted to be out of the pack if you feel like it's inhibiting you. That's a little trick you can't do in real life.
Yeah, you want the draft, but you don't want to come up on traffic. So
exactly. Very much the case.
Who was it that was having that pissing match with Marquez last year? I don't recall. Anyway, basically they rode around at half pace because they didn't want to provide the other one with a tow.
I mean, have you ever watched like Olympic bicycling? It'll be the same way where they'll do like a lap where you're watching them both go really slow for like the entire race and it's like final lap. Okay, now we'll be serious.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're trying to see who can go slowest to get the other guy behind him.
Dean throws up a 2:06.
All right.
First time.
That is looking good for a good start there. I think you can go a little lower that in 2, but he's definitely showing a faster time over what he was doing in Moto 3. So that is good to see right there. Good pattern right out of the gate. There you go. Kegel, 0.298 seconds back off of Dean.
Not bad.
Yep.
Oh,
Nick J turning down a solid 204.5. Very nice. I know he had a little bit of a rough time there in Moto 3 during the last race, but that's a solid start.
Richards 2.5 seconds behind pace. Ignorance 4.4, and we have a new leader.
Yep, Voss throwing down 0.3 seconds ahead of Nick J. Not bad. We're waiting to see what Key and Bear can put in here. Key just about to finish his first lap.
Not bad. 3.8 off pace. Now Bear is en route for the fastest lap so far. First 2 sectors, he has the fastest time. Let's see if he can keep it up through the next 2. However, we see the same competition from our current leader, so we'll have to see here.
Yep. So we're waiting on Bear to finish his first lap. But again, you can see...
third sector is fire as well.
Yep.
Little spill from Ignorance.
You can see, though, I mean, once again, the field, there ain't 4 seconds between them. Yep.
Voss is keeping up with it.
Yeah, Voss definitely turning down some good laps. We'll see what we get out of these two. 5 minutes remaining in qualifying. Bear puts himself at the top of the board at 203.5.
That is a solid time.
He does not screw around. Do not mess with him.
Don't mess with the bear?
Yes.
Ah, I see.
Very, very wide.
Voss is still on target for actually taking back the first place slot. It looks
He
like.
might, yeah. We'll see what he can do there.
Jay, not far behind. About a second off of
Good,
Bear.
looking very good. I guess most of what he's been practicing recently has been Moto 2. That's some good solid times out of him. Woo! Voss taking it back to a 2:02.9.
Wow.
Yep.
Quick.
They are moving those times around.
So sorry, Jay. That put you a second and a half behind now.
Looks like it's time to get faster, son. They do not let you rest on your laurels. Ooh, little bit of being thrown around there for Bear.
Is rubbing racing if it's the ground you're rubbing with?
I don't think so.
Ask Marquez.
Yeah, that would be something for the Marquez fan club to answer. Man, Bear pushing late on those brakes. You can see a lap with him here. We got 3:45 remaining in qualifying. On board with our second place here. We'll see how this lap looks out of him. Looks like he could probably be a little more aggressive on tire compounds. Oh no, I guess that's the fresh set he just threw on to break in.
Looks like it.
I'm sitting there, I'm like, hey, he's a little cold, but I know, I guess those are fresh.
I guess he's not planning on putting much of a hotter pace down at the moment. He doesn't need to.
Yeah, we'll see how it looks.
Little wide there. Not horrible.
Well, he'll get these tires warmed up, and then we'll see what he does with the second lap on them. Meanwhile, we still have Voss out front, Jay sitting in third,
A little bit of a crashy poo.
Dean in fourth, Cagle in fifth, but he's had a personal best for first and third sections. Keys setting a personal best for first and second, so we'll see how they look there. Cagle now in fourth. 2.6 seconds off of first. We'll see if he can replicate his performance he had during the last one and get on the podium again. But Jay looking like he might go ahead and give everybody a run for their money this time. Woo! Bear definitely throwing that tail out on his lap here.
Looking strong. First sector wasn't great, but second and third have been solid.
Yep. Third was group best, so we'll see what he can do. Little wide there, coming out of 13. 14, not looking too bad.
I think that's one of the things our competitors are going to have to manage is practice time.
Oh, wow, and there he goes.
That's
good enough for first, putting him into 2:02.887.
Sector 3 and 4 must have been solid.
Yep, that was very nice for him. Look at the tail starting to move out a little bit through first. He ain't going to let it sit there. He's going to go as fast as he can. This is a man that any day I expect him to have a chance to win. There's no doubt in my mind. He's always got a chance.
Looked great last race. I mean, just spectacular.
Yep. We'll see how
Prepping
we do
tires
for
for
this
some
one.
of our other competitors.
Cagle on pace to have a really good lap this time. He set personal bests for sections 1 and 2.
Looks
A little bit of wobble there, but we'll see what he can do with it.
wobble works. Hey, that's another personal best.
Not looking bad at all. This might get him up into third. We'll see if he can get on the front row here. Ooh, pushing that as late as he could.
Ooh.
Really having an aggressive lap. It's not quite going to be enough, though. Still puts him back 2.6 seconds off. He's in fourth. I thought he could make the front row with that. He was looking really good, but he's definitely improving there.
Yeah, getting that aggressive a lot of times slows you down.
Yep. Looking here again at Bear up front still. Maybe trying to move that time down just a little bit more. One more shot at it. As qualifying time has ended, so this will be last lap for everybody.
Qualifying time between Bear and Voss is a hair. Fractions of a second at this point. It's, uh-oh.
Well, lost our race director again. We'll get that in a minute. No big deal.
Heinz, fix your Russian internet.
I know, right? No more McDonald's for you, sir. Still looking at Voss here.
Looking strong. Looking strong.
Looking very nice around the track.
Little crashy poo by Nick J. It's okay.
Whoa! Damn, Bear has an off. Unfortunately, that's going to be it for him for qualifying. And Voss is on pace to manage to pass Bear on first here. We'll see if he can do it.
Oh my god, I think it's inevitable.
Yeah, I think he's got it.
With the 74 hundredths split they had previously?
Yeah, I think he's got this one. Woo!
By 5,300. These guys.
Jesus, these two.
These guys. Oh, man.
They are going to be messing with each other tonight.
It's going to have to be really decided by a crash, I'm thinking.
Well, yeah, it's going to be a matter of who makes a mistake. All right, so who have we got left out on the track? We've got Dean and Richard. Let's see if I can find Richard's screen here. How's he looking? At 204, 205, 206.479. That puts him 3.5 seconds off the leads. So that'll be it for qualifying for Moto 2. You're going to have Voss, Bear, and Jay on your front row. Dean, Cagle, and Key on your second row. And Richard and Ignorance on your third row, rounding out the pack.
Solid work from Nick J. Very different from last race.
And again, we've got 4 seconds between 7th and 1st. Yeah, and Ignorance is kind of a latecomer to the field, so, but the fact that even stays within 6 seconds of the front is not bad at all. Alrighty, as we wait for everybody to ready up, we're going to have another good race, I think. I suspect this one will be as good as Moto 3 was.
It better be.
Yeah.
What are we paying these guys for?
I know, right? Oh, wait, we ain't paying them for shit.
Damn.
We are terrible at this.
What are we offering them undefined prizes for then?
Pretzels. We will give them pretzels. I promised pretzels to the winner.
Is this like airplane hard pretzels, sourdough, or like good soft pretzels?
I'll get a good soft one. Where do we get a good soft one right now? Does anybody make them right now?
I don't think you do.
Oh.
I don't think you do. Anytime anybody in my family flies through Philadelphia International, the rule is they have to bring back pretzels.
Oh, okay. Got you. Why is an airport where you'd want them from?
People go to the airport from surrounding areas to buy the pretzels.
What the hell?
They have the best pretzels.
I mean, I say that, but then there's the dude in Japan that's considered like the best sushi chef in the world, and he's like literally in a train station. Like a little hole-in-the-wall place that can only have like 10 people in it.
Well, I bet it has 10 people in it constantly.
Oh, well, that's the thing. Like, you have to make reservations. It's $300 a person, and you don't tell him what you're getting. He tells you what you're getting.
That's how the best sushi places are. You don't choose. You get handed delicious
That's
morsels.
food in general.
All right, Moto 2 starting up here.
Here we go, folks. We'll see how this one goes. Alrighty.
And they're off. Big ol' wheelie.
Oh, yeah, I think Bear falls back there, so Voss...
Hey.
Whoa, a little rough coming into turn 1.
That is Dean there.
That is
little aggressive.
Little beyond racing, sir.
Yeah.
Might want to ease up on that a bit.
In future series, that might be what we call a penalty.
Oh, no! Bear has an off! Oh, man. That is rough to see. That puts him back in 8th immediately. We'll see if he can make it up.
If anybody can, it'll be him.
Yep. Voss, meanwhile, still up front behind Cagle and Dean.
Ignorance with a little bit of a spill himself.
Oh, that's rough. We'll see how this plays out from here. That was certainly an interesting way for it to start.
That puts Bear 5 seconds off.
Off of ignorance. I'm not sure where that puts him off the rest of the field for the moment.
It is too scrambled for the game to figure that out.
Yeah, apparently it's decided, no, I'm not going to show you that information.
The game is recommending lots of penalties at this point.
Yeah. Penalties for everybody. You get a penalty. You get a penalty.
The Oprah up in this.
Yes. Entirely Oprahing things. Let's sit on board here with Voss to see. Look at that pass!
Will it stick?
Wow, that was aggressive.
Yes, it will stick.
And he manages to hold it. Dear God, that was an aggressive pass.
Oh!
Woo! Dean right back, but slides to the outside of 11. Can't make that stick. Voss says, no, sir. Back up under him for 12. Dean is off the track.
Oh, Dean.
Oh, that's a shame.
That's what happens when you push.
It was a good exchange there. Unfortunately, it cost him. And that puts Cagle back in 2nd.
It really gives Voss a good little head start as well.
Yep. You can see from Cagle's view there, trying to chase up on Voss, but look at Voss just shrinking off into the distance. Puts a 2:09 down on his first lap.
He is gone.
Trying to be aggressive. You can see Cagle trying to be aggressive coming out of 1 there. But I don't know if there's enough aggression in the world to catch Voss at this point.
Voss is quick. He proved he's quick.
Yeah, he is. Woo! Just disappearing. Oh, Jay having an off, unfortunately, after having that great showing in qualifying.
I think there was a small little battle there we missed.
Looks like it.
That is all right. Let's see what we got coming.
So we're looking at Key back in 4th. This will be your battle for 3rd between him and Dean. He's about 3 seconds off of Dean. Meanwhile, Voss and Cagle added up front.
What happened there?
Very wide.
What happened there?
Apparently, Cagle decided to have a fight instead of just giving up.
Bear tosses it again.
Oh no! That's disappointing. That might cost
him from hitting the podium.
Yeah, that's disappointing.
So did he fail going through the gravel, or was that the one that breaks the arm?
I am not sure.
Well, that was the second one, so he's gonna.
Okay, yeah, I guess that's you break the arm on this one.
Sorry, Bear. Oh, a little bit of a crashy crash.
Oh man, Key has an off there, which puts him all the way back to 5th. That's unfortunate. Look at this. Voss trying to get up under Cagle. Can't quite make it stick. Woo, that was close.
I gotta say, I did not expect this to be the battle.
Yeah, but I'll tell you right now, Cagle's the other one. Him and Bear are always the ones that they always can win on any given day. It looks like Cagle's having a little stronger time in Moto 2. Yeah, look at that. He was pushing it late earlier. Like when we were watching him earlier, he was pushing it later than Voss just did. I think that's what's giving him the advantage there.
I feel with that gap, Voss must have made a mistake that we missed.
Yeah, there is something went on there. Whoa, look at this! Wow, what a pass coming into 3. That was aggressive.
That is the best kind of contact. Wow.
Woo. Made that stick for the moment. We'll see if Cagle can catch back up to him. Yep, Voss taking a glance back. No, I've got this for now.
Cagle is solid using the whole track.
Yes, he is. Well, he's been getting late on those brakes all day.
That's what you need to do.
Yep.
As long as it doesn't kill your corner speed, which Voss might have just killed his corner speed.
Yeah, I think he went a little too low there. We might see Cagle take advantage of it. We'll see. Now he has managed to stretch it out just the tiniest bit there. Oh, Cagle very wide in 8.
Creative lines by all.
Looking a little tidier through 9, letting himself use the entire track. Not a bad idea. Looking back here, you can see Bear and Jay fighting 7th and 6th. Jay with the solid pass there, coming into 10. Ooh, both of them very, very wide.
I didn't stop like that. I was trying not to fucking lose the turn.
Oh, and Bear almost manages to slip up under Jay, but can't quite make it happen. So let's take a look back at that fight up front. Look at this. Oh, Boss trying to close it on the front straight. Cagle deep into his braking again. Oh, but he's a little too wide. Voss slipping up under him into turn 1. Oh, barely manages to get past him. Not a bad fight between these two this evening. We are on lap 4 of 7, so we are over halfway through the race. Look at Cagle looking for the outside. Can't make it happen.
Yeah, that's a tough line. With cutting at the end, he really killed that exit speed.
Yeah, he couldn't quite make that happen. That was a good aggressive try, but it just wasn't enough. We'll see on the next turn how it looks. Again, Cagle has had these good passes, being aggressive this evening on the brakes. Through 5 and 6, which is basically just a big double apex. Around 7, he's trying to put a little more throttle into it. You can see the tail get a little loose.
I love how the screen actually displays what's going on there.
Ooh, and Voss just rockets out of 9. I think he's going to manage to hold on to that for now. As we're looking at Bear try to work his way through the pack back in 6th after the great showing he had in Moto 3. Wow, big old tail out there. I believe that was from Dean. Nope, that was from Key. Excuse me. I keep forgetting Key's the one running the pink there.
He's running the paint hard.
All right. We are still on lap 4 of 7.
That prediction predicted a crash. I about had a moment there.
And it looks like Cagle is starting to have Voss run away from him up front. You can see there he's now got a 1.5 second lead. It may be at this point Cagle may just go into maintenance and say, hey, I'm going to hang on to 2nd because he's got 9 seconds over Dean.
You know, it's split there because we're only on lap 5.
Yep.
There's a lot more to go. I wouldn't push, but I'm not sure. Actually, he is going maintenance. He's 2.5 seconds off now.
Yep, I think he's going to kind of play it safe. He was getting very warm in his tires earlier, so it may be smart for him to play maintenance for now with a 9-second lead.
That would certainly be smart at this point.
Yep. Meanwhile, Bear trying to work his way through the rest of the pack. Maybe he can work his way back up to the podium. He's got about 2.5 laps left to do it.
6, so he's not doing well, but the rest of this pack is not slacking.
Yep, he is. Yeah, he has got it all to do. Key out ahead of him, looking very solid. Oh, probably had a bit of a better line through the... Whoa! Bear getting very loose around 7.
He's starting to run out of rear tire.
Yeah.
That could be a genuine problem by lap 7.
I think it'll make it. He'll just have to manage it. Wow! Wow, it's all over the place on him.
My understanding is they get a little slicker as they wear down.
Okay.
So I can't confirm that 100%.
Whoa, look at that.
Ignorant's having a real hard time.
Yep. Key being very aggressive on Richard's tail. Look at this.
Nick J with a little crash as well.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Whoa!
Definitely on the edge.
Yeah. I could hear him going over the rumble strips on that one. That was rough. Look at him still trying to stay as late as he can on those brakes. Just nipping at Richard's heels. Richard not allowed to make any mistakes right now.
He's stepping that rear out.
Oh! Bouncing around and barely keeping it in. You can see that just cost him coming out onto the straight. Richard goes ahead and stretches out a lead.
You know, that is fine as long as...
Wow, look at that pass by Bear! My God, he came out of nowhere!
That's exactly the gap that Bear needed. Now,
wow!
Unfortunately, what we're running into with Bear here is it's much of a situation like we saw with Marquez this weekend.
Yeah.
He is
he has been eating his rear tire to make this happen.
He's cooled it down quite a bit, but look at his front wear versus his rear. I mean, he's down to about a quarter of a rear tire. 2 laps to go, of course, but
I think he'll make it. He's just got to manage it, but oh my God, if I were him at this point, I'd be aiming to get that 3rd place and not try to go any higher.
Is he going to maintain it, though, when the podium is so close?
I don't know, man. If he can get a 3rd at this point, it would be 12 seconds to make up. I don't think it's possible to make 2nd unless Cagle just completely screws the pooch and loses it. So if I were him at this point, I'd be looking to take that 3rd place and call that a night. Maybe he can do it. Richard isn't going to let go of it. He's actually had a phenomenal race and done great hanging in there in 3rd. There's been no drama. You've heard nothing about him because he just took 3rd and he's been there.
It's absolutely been solid, but he is less than a second off Richards. This is strong racing. Whoa!
Wow!
Not sure you're going to fit a piece of paper between there.
Yeah, and both of them are in about the same boat. If you take a look at the rear tire, they have done about the same thing to it.
Okay.
Richard's got a little more wear left. Man, I think Bear is going to be coming across with line with that tire coming apart. Woo, that is tight up under there.
Oh, he wants it.
We'll see the drive out.
Final lap.
Here it comes. Man, oh man. These two hard at it. Woo! That is too aggressive. That is really deep and way wide, and he can't make it.
He's going to carry more quarter speed, though.
Whoa! Oh, no! Oh, no! Richard and Bear both go down. Oh my God!
Oh!
Wow, what a wreck. Look at the tires that just smoked out on both of them. They both pushed it too hard, and that was the end of the rear.
Oh, my God.
But Key has an off as well, so they both have a shot at 3rd again. Oh, my God. We've got no drama up front for 1st and 2nd. Both of them just holding it together. Richard has another wreck. Probably got frustrated and burned that tire. Yeah, his rear is cherry red, but so is Bear's. Bear manages to cool it down and keep it under control.
Bear is almost completely out of tire.
Oh my God! I don't think that tire is gonna make it. I thought it might, but maybe it won't.
It's gonna depend on temperature. However, I don't think he can let off if he wants to settle for 4th.
Yeah. He's. Oh my God! He's wanting it, but he's having to let it slide wide. Oh man, and let's see, Key's situation here, you can see he's still got plenty of tire left, but he's running it almost as hot as Bear is because he has to. Bear's just all over him as they come through 10 and start heading back towards the finish line.
Much more front tire wear from Key here.
Yeah, he's been aggressive on the brakes to make that happen, and there you go.
Oh no.
Oh, Bear with the off. That's probably going to do it for him. So we've got Voss takes a solid 1st place. Cagle taking 2nd. And it looks like Key is going to slip in there at the last second because unfortunately Richard and Bear just both burn their rear tires out completely.
Let me see that rear tire on Bear before we lose the...
Let's see here. I think that thing is cooked. Yeah, he cooked that rear. He cooked it.
Absolutely roasted.
Yep, that cost him for that one. So there we go. You'll have Voss, Cagle, and Key takes himself a third place. Good work by Key to work his way up there. With Dean, Bear unfortunately finds himself back in fifth. Richard, Jay, and Ignorance rounding out the pack. Very good race. Very fun racing. I like it. I approve.
Yeah, that was excellent racing.
Oh,
Fantastic job.
hell of a
Xbox
job, guys. Hell of a job. Alrighty, and we will take a short break, and then we'll be on to qualifying for GP for the evening on the Xbox at BRNO. Thanks for watching, folks.
Hey, can somebody check the weather for us?
Alrighty, folks, we are just about to start qualifying for GP at BRNO on the Xbox. This will be getting ready for your last race of the evening. We've had some good racing so far. My God, Moto 3 was great. Moto 2 was amazing to watch. Unfortunate end for Bear and Richard on that last lap. They just killed the tires, and it killed their race.
Hard.
Oh, man, that was disappointing. That was so disappointing. I thought it was going to be one of those two was going to get third. But then again, I mean, Key was smart enough to just be sitting back there and whoop, snuck right in and took it.
Chilling.
Yep.
Chilling.
Good catch for him.
About time for everybody to head out.
Yep.
Start getting those initial laps. Now, I need to be better about this and start keeping a log of where we are and everybody's times and, you know, what's acceptable, what's not. But,
Yeah, we'll just have to go look up times that generally happen for laps. I have noticed that the laps people can put in the game are generally going to be reflected by what the pros actually do on the track. So there we have Voss. I think he was our first out on the track here, and we'll see what he can do in qualifying.
Nick J with crash.
Oh, again, the autopilot. It's a weird point it takes over on this track. I can't even fault him for that. All right, we've got Voss and Bear, actually, your first two out on the track.
Jay's out there as well.
Yep.
Everybody's starting to trickle in. This is gonna be an exciting race.
Yeah, I am looking forward to this one. The last two have been great. This is part of the reason, too, I'm like, I want them to get cross-platform because I want to shove all of our guys together.
That would be amazing.
That would be great. I would love watching those fights.
There might be fist fights.
There might be people punching other people over a video game.
There genuinely might be.
I don't want that. As we are looking at 8 minutes remaining, and everybody's working their way through their first laps here. You can see Bear taking the front end off the ground, leaving the turns there.
He's got the power.
That Ducati from those years is just insane. I do wonder if he is actually... I haven't ever tried to see if he really is sliding the tail the way you're supposed to on that bike.
I don't know.
Yeah. That's the problem with the game. Too often when you're looking at it, see, this is the reason I love the onboard. We can see if it's being done that way. Doesn't look like he is. Maybe at some point he'll want to learn how to do... Whoa, never mind.
There.
I stand corrected.
Just a little bit.
I stand corrected there, sir.
Now, was it on purpose? That's the big question.
I suspect on that bike it has to be. As he puts down a 155.9, that is our first on the track there.
Do tail slides get you Starbucks gift cards?
I don't know. I'll have to figure it out with my Super Sport next time I'm at the track. So there we go. Bear puts down a 155.955. Kegel exactly 1 second over him. And Jay sitting 2.842 seconds back off of him.
Voss coming in with some fire through this third sector.
Yeah,
here.
we'll see how he looks.
Ooh, that's a lot of red. Red is good at
Yes.
this stage in the game.
Yes. But he is kind of caught up in traffic here.
That's okay.
So we'll see if he can slip around him.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll see if he can slip around him there.
Nick J. Ooh,
Oh!
tosses it in front of him.
Whoa!
Less traffic.
Boss manages to slip by and still puts down a lap record. Wow.
54.8.
That's a big old pair of balls there, sir.
I mean, what do you do at that point? It's the end of a qualifying lap. I think you just send it.
Yeah, just send. Just completely
Thank you for
send.
sliding in the proper direction, Nick.
Yes.
Love Voss.
Considerate. Very considerate of him. So that'll put Bear with 1.1 seconds that he's got to make up, but I'll bet he can find it. Cagle sitting 2.1 seconds back. Jay 3.9 seconds back. Key sitting 6 seconds off the lead. And Ignorance 7.5 seconds off. You can see those times start to stretch out a little in GP. These bikes on this track is absolute hell. Maybe we should just turn on wet just to make it more fun for them.
Do not threaten me with a good time, sir.
Oh, Bear unable to bring it down any further. Dean and Richard, meanwhile, we are halfway through qualifying, and they haven't managed to complete a lap yet.
They got a little bit of time.
Yep. It's not a surprise. Like I said, rough track.
Are you a dog? Rough.
Arf. Rough. I'm a dog. Woof.
Gotta bunch it up a little bit on this qualifying.
Wow, Voss still managing to set lap times despite being caught in traffic.
It's just impressive.
Very. All right.
Bear in second here.
Yep, he did manage to get a personal best on the first section. Ooh, very wide with that tail going a little wild.
I don't think that's a slide. I think that's an almost crash.
Yeah, that's one of those. I think I pooed a little.
I will Google how to clean shit out of leathers.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he's going to have to restart that one.
Clean them out.
Yowza. That's a bit of a rough qualifying lap there. So here we are looking at Cagle.
Choosing Mark after last weekend's events. Bold decision, sir.
Clearly.
Well, it's the 19 version of the game, so they have him without a floppy arm.
You mean he does not have a second elbow?
Apparently not. God, and now I'm thinking of that femur break again. Ugh.
I've done it twice.
Ugh.
And from the pictures I saw where the suit was bent, in about the same area, just an inch or two above the elbow. It is, it's horrendous. I gotta tell you, he is not going to be able to lie down for weeks. You need gravity to keep the arm pulled down.
Yeah.
Made the mistake of laying down once, doped up on painkillers, leaving the hospital. So much pain the next morning that I could not sit up, and I didn't have the voice, the breath to call out for help.
Ugh.
It's probably the most pain I've been in my entire life.
Yeah.
Brutal.
That is not a surprise.
Ooh, changing some gearing here. Might not want to show his
Yeah,
setup.
he's having to adjust there.
Invalid lap.
That's gonna be rough. He was doing up to that point.
He's holding first place. Like, what are you gonna do? Punish him for winning?
He's trying to run away from everybody else. Don't fault the man.
Key setting a personal best there in the first sector.
Oh, Cagle having an off.
Nah, there's the arm.
Just be blaming that arm for everything.
Yeah, really am. Go wheeling into the next corner there. I mean, not great for a line, not great for time, but it's showy. Showmanship.
Whoa, really wide around 7 there.
Not a horrible line through 8. Didn't set up too well for 9, though. A little bit of a tighter line, I think, would pick up a little bit of time there.
Yep. A minute and a half remaining in qualifying. Oh, Jay was doing well too. He was putting personal bests.
He's having a hard time in this qualifying. I wonder if he's pushing, or if his practice was just on the Moto 2 bikes.
That moves him up. That puts him in 4th, 4.4 seconds off the lead. So it was an improvement.
No, okay. He was doing pretty well then.
Yeah.
He tosses it again.
Richard has an off. That's rough.
That 30-second delay is killing. Unless we have that stream miss.
Oh, crud. Switch over right as Bear goes off, and I think he's gone into the pits.
Pits
All right, we got 40 seconds remaining in qualifying, and it looks like most of the guys are either in the pits or just starting another lap.
Wow, Voss is running away with this one.
So this probably is going to be the last of what we see out here. Kegel, hopefully, I don't think he's going to be able to get another lap in, but we'll see.
Number 37, not representing well this time out.
Yeah.
What is 37? What are they on?
You're making me think here. That's the Suzuki. I've forgotten who it is.
Whose number is...
I think, isn't it?
Is it Ritz?
No, wait, it's not. It's not. That is... I'm not sure what that is. I was thinking it was the Suzuki, but I don't think it is, actually. And we are looking at qualifying time has run out.
Matt, how far off are you?
So this is going to be about all everybody gets. Kegel 2.654 off of Voss. I think that's going to be it for him. That'll put him on the front row, though. That'll give him a third place. Meanwhile, Dean putting down a couple of personal bests there. Let's see if he can improve his time, seeing as he hasn't set a time yet. Oh, and he has another off. It looks like he's just going to have to be on the back row, unfortunately. It looks like he won't be finishing a qualifying lap. Again, that was part of what I expected coming into GP. These bikes are just rough on this track. Oh, and Bear has an off there trying to move his time up. He'll still be good enough for front row.
Dean, if it makes you feel better, you're going to start ahead of Matt.
And there we are. That'll be your standings for starting up GP for this evening. It will be Voss, Bear, and Kegel on the front row. Jay, Richard, and Key on your second row. And Ignorance and Dean rounding the pack out on the third row.
Never mind. Fuck.
Alrighty. We will wait for everybody to ready up.
So far as I can tell, 37 is a custom number.
Is it? Okay.
Or I'm a blind idiot. Both are very possible.
Yeah. I'm not going to rule that one out.
I would not either.
All right, as we wait to get started here, this will be the last race of the evening for the Southern E-Racing League on BRNO on the Xbox. It'll be GP. It'll be fun.
I don't think we're going to see quite the excitement as we did in the previous races, but it should be good regardless.
Yeah, it looks like everybody's, as expected, they're having a lot harder time with the GP bikes. So it's definitely gonna be a bit rougher for them, I think. Alrighty, it looks like just about everybody has finished making their final tire selections, getting their setups done. And they have readied up, so we are just about to start.
Do you feel the tension?
I feel the tension, baby. And they are off.
No.
That is the start of our last race for the evening, and already a lot of bumping going on. A lot of bumper cars.
What happened with Voss?
I am not sure, but that puts Cagle out front. Oh! Oh, my!
Oh, well, Rossi's gone.
Big old wreck from ignorance.
Fragile old man, you know.
Dean, Cagle, and Key up front for the moment. Look at that. It is crazy what we've wound up with here. Oh, my God. This is... I don't even know how to process what just happened there.
This is going to be a show. We ended up with some of our fastest riders in the back of the pack. However, I mean, they are tearing it back up.
Yep. You see here from Voss's view, coming into turn 5, trying to get up under Key. I think that was Cagle that wound up higher on the... Whoa! Ooh, little bit of tap with the rear tire of... I believe that was... Who did he tap there? I guess it was Key, or...
I'm not entirely sure. Unfortunately, that is all of Voss's fault.
Yep, that hurled Voss off. That cost him.
Oops.
And, oh, yeah, and that puts Bear just out ahead of him. Man, that was a rough way to start it up. So right now we have Dean, Key, and Jay running first, second, and third. Bear just 0.066 seconds off of third. You can see here the pack up front. And we'll see if Bear is going to let that big old nasty Ducati out to catch everybody on the straights. You can see there he manages to take third away from Jay. Oh, but Jay coming back. Look at this.
Very nice.
Ooh.
If Bear had ran that a little wider, I think he would have got a better drive.
Yeah, he should have let that slide a bit further, but he's being as aggressive as he can coming into turn 1. Jay looking really good, though.
Takes that second.
Oh! He winds up sliding a little too... Oh,
no.
Man. And it costs him in turn 3. Meanwhile, we've got Bear and... Oh, man. Key loses... Excuse me, it was in turn 2, so there's turn 3. Key loses it there. That puts Bear in second with just Dean out in front of him and Voss sitting almost 2 seconds back, or I guess about a second and a half.
Dean, Bear coming to get you.
Yeah. Oh, no. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, no.
I looked away to check timing. We need replays.
Yeah. Yeah, we do. My God, that was a bit of a disaster. So everybody that we had that managed to get up front, now Voss has slipped past everybody, including Bear. Oh, Jay having another off. Key about 0.4 seconds off of Bear. And Voss creeping up fast on Dean. We'll see what he can do with this. Man, a lot of bad luck for the guys that managed to get up front there, unfortunately.
No, like you said, it's a rough track.
Yeah, it is.
And the faster the bikes get, the harder it gets. It's plain and simple as that. Ooh, a little bit of mowing the grass there.
Yep. It's all right. It could use a little trimming.
Nick J, another one.
Yeah. It's just a rough track. Wow, that front end coming up for Bear. Oh!
No,
and an off
Bear.
trying to leave 14. Too far on the inside, and that costs him.
This point in the race, that's going to cost big.
Yep. We are lap 3 of 7. We're just starting now. You can see here Dean sitting out up front still. He has managed to hang on to it. He has been doing great on the GP bikes this evening. Ooh, but look at Voss. Very close in there. Probably a little bit of contact coming into the... wow.
Robin's racing.
Dean manages to hold on to it, though.
Running away a little bit, actually.
Yeah, he is. I think it's probably that contact slowed Voss down a little bit more than it managed to get him a good space.
Turning a little early there.
Yep. Into the big roundabout. Oh, Dean, very, 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 very wide.
He held it, though.
Yep, manages to get it around eventually. As they go from 8 to 9.
Jay with another crash.
Yeah, this is just going to be a rough race. Richard, meanwhile, pushing up into 6th. Look at this aggressive move by Voss. Trying to catch Dean, but has to go a little too hard on the brakes.
It'll help him in this little straight, but of course he's got to get back on the brakes soon.
Oh, and we have Bear had another off, unfortunately. That is too bad. I hope he can get it together. Yep. Hopefully they can both get it together.
Oh, here goes Voss.
Oh, Voss with that nice pass.
Is he going to make it stick?
Yeah, I can. Oh, Dean! Dean on the outside through 14. What a pass!
Dean, there's some tire on your elbow slider. Voss going up the inside again on the brakes.
Oh, can he get it late enough? He is very late and very wide.
I think he might make it work.
I think Dean was just as wide trying to be late on the brakes there.
Good run by Voss.
Wow, that was aggressive.
Come on, Dean, let's see what you got.
Wow, that was some aggressive passing.
We don't have Dean Stream.
We got something that'll work just as well here. You can see these two at it. Man, oh man. Oh. And it looks like Voss managing to go ahead and stretch things out there.
Nick J had a fantastic run in Moto 2. Pretty, little upsetting to see it in GP, but I get it. It happens.
Yep, it happens. This is a rough-ass track. You can see here the battle between Key and Cagle. Look at this. Cagle. Wow! Look at that passer on the outside.
Didn't hold it.
No, could not make it stick. Man, oh man, just could not get it there. He's looking. Oh!
All over each other. They might be cuddling at some point here.
Yeah, I think you're obligated to smoke a cigarette after that one. I don't know about you, but I insist they buy me dinner and a movie first before they handle it like that. Cagle has, at this point, it looks like, managed to make it stick, though. You can see it's been costing him on that front. Whoa! Leaving 14 was not easy there. Woo! Yeah, he's right on you, buddy. Wow! Look at that aggressive push by Key.
That was almost a punt.
Almost.
I think that was a moment of more brakes, more brakes, more brakes.
Dean, meanwhile, sitting 5 seconds ahead of the fight we're looking at right now, but he is about 4 seconds behind Voss up front. Voss has managed to get the lead and start stretching it out. Whoa, another bit of contact! Oh, these two! Look at these two fighting for this position.
We've got this fight, and we've got that fight.
Good God. Key and Cagle just at it. Woo! I think Cagle had a little bit of a wobble, little bit of trouble trying to hold that turn there.
Tony, next closest fight is 6th.
Looking strong, though. Looking strong.
Oh, look at this through 9, and we've still got 2 laps to go. So they've got to hold it together. Yeah, you can see how much front tire Cagle's been burning. He has been looking for people in turns. Look at this. Look at this.
Going for it.
Ah! Can he make it stick? Leaving the turn. Oh!
My God.
Oh! My God, come on. Oh, but he's forced very wide around 11, and Key manages to slip under him and can hold it through 12. A little bit of latency making it look weird there, but Cagle with a very good drive on the outside out of 12.
Looking solid.
Wow!
Solid.
You're going to watch him get really aggressive on those brakes again.
Touch.
Yeah, they are. Wow, look at the paint trade. as Key is forced off into the grass a little bit on the inside of 14. Man! Oh my God! Yeah, that's a bit of a fight there. Yeah, that is a fight. Meanwhile, we've got Voss and Dean up front.
Are they still poking at each other?
They are still poking at each other. Oh, Voss with that front end leaving the ground repeatedly, at least on our screen. Yep, it is happening on his too.
It's working hard. Mr. J, rubber side down, please, sir.
It's all right. He's just trying to get the hang of the bigger bikes.
This is a solid fight for first. Try to go up on the inside. Contact!
Oh, they are lucky they both stay up through that one. Man, oh man.
Now, I think for the future, not for this series, but if there was a crash due to that move, we would probably vote that to be Voss's fault.
Yeah, that probably would.
That was a moment of expectations exceeding talent.
Oh, he's throwing that front end up just to show off now.
Yeah, was that on purpose?
I think that was.
Don't go showing off after
You haven't won yet.
Yeah.
It ain't over yet.
we saw that in Moto 3.
Yeah. And here we are coming down the final lap. Voss very deep on the turn there with the late braking. Wow. Oh, but then I think he comes off it a little more than he should have. He goes through turn 2 looking solid, managing to stretch out just a little bit.
Voss has got good tire temps. He's got good tire life. He's in a fantastic spot to hold this first place.
Yep. And let's see how we're looking. It looks like Key wound up falling back off of Bear. Yeah, and now we've got Cagle sitting in third with Bear 8.2 seconds behind him. It looks like Cagle might snag himself another podium this evening.
Dean also fell off of Voss a little bit there, about a second gap.
Yep.
We might have our roughed out final.
Yeah, let's see how this goes. We'll see if Cagle can catch up to second. He's obviously not going to let off of it. He's got enough tire left to do it. He can do it if he wants to.
Whole series of crashes there.
Apparently, see the. I don't know. Wow, Cagle, that tire just starting to slide. He's starting to get into that part of the wear where it gets a little rough.
Temperatures are good though.
Yep, let's see here. We've got Voss.
He's catching up, but I don't think we have enough track left to make that happen.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be able to do it. Looks like we're going to have Voss here.
Definitely needs to keep the pressure on just in case somebody does make a mistake. But here we come across the
Wow,
line.
your first, second, and third are going to be close. And there we are.
Boom, boom, boom.
Voss, Dean, and Cagle. Very nice finish.
There's a wall there, sir.
Oh, the comical finish there. I suspect that one was on purpose, but I can appreciate a bit of humor at the end.
Oh, imagine if sliding across there on your face meant it didn't count.
Oh, that would be disappointing.
I'd cry with you, sir. I would cry with you.
So there we go. That'll be your last race of the evening. With... Oh, man. That'll be Voss, Dean, and Cagle for your last race of the evening. Bear, unfortunately, can't get his way back up to the podium. Key, Richard, Ignorance, and Jay are going to round out the pack. Great races this evening all around now.
All three, just absolutely
It was a lot of fun.
fantastic racing. No, that's what we want to see more of. I think that's what's going to help viewership and really get the some of these plans that we have coming up for the future. Get them into fruition.
Yep.
If we can make that happen, I think our racers are going to have a lot more fun, a lot more competition, and I'm really looking forward to it.
Yep. It's only going to get better. But all right, folks, thanks for watching this evening. It was a great round 10 on the Xbox. We should be back, I believe, next week. I'm not quite sure what the schedule was on that with them again. And PS4 guys should be back as well. I don't remember which track it is, but it will be round 11. Tune in next time. We will catch you then.